Hi, 7th grade. Welcome to lesson 110, Solving Problems with Rational Numbers. By the end of the lesson, I want you to confidently say, I can solve problems with rational numbers. The great thing about this lesson is it's the last one in the topic, meaning your test is coming soon, but also you know everything you need to know for this lesson. There's nothing new. We're just solving the problems, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. So look at this cool kid. Solve and discuss it. Stefan estimates the income and expenses for running a phone accessory store in the mall. He enters the amounts in the table below. Should Stefan rent a phone accessory store? Explain. So here is what it is. There's type of income or expense. He's got sales. He gets $950 each week. Services, he gets $2,875 each month. Rent, he has to pay $4,500 each month. Travel is $7.50 each day. And merchandise is, he has to pay $1,650 each month. So if it's negative, that's money he has to pay out. If it's positive, that's money he gets in. So I want you guys to try this on your own. Figure out how much he makes in profit in 1 month. So you are finding the profit of 1 month. And from that profit, I want you guys to decide whether or not he should rent his store. Okay, so if he's got the sales, it's $950 each week. Well, there are 4 weeks in a month, so I'm going to multiply that by 4 to get $3,800. Services, I know it's $2,875 each month, so I don't have to multiply by anything. Rent is per month, so I don't have to multiply by anything either. Travel is negative $750 each day. We're going to say there's 30 days in a month. So negative $750 times 30 is going to give me negative $225. And then he also pays negative $1,650 each month. So I'm going to add up these all together. So 3,800 plus 2,875 minus 4,500 minus 225 minus 1,650. We're left with $300. So if he makes a profit of $300 a month, do we really think he should open this store? I mean, is $300 a month enough to live off of? That's your opinion. I say no. Not enough to live off of. Focus on math practices. How can you assess the reasonableness of your solution using mental math or estimation strategies? Well, we can estimate how much he spends for each category and then use mental math from there on. Okay. Example number 1. Decide which operations to use to solve problems. Water drains steadily out of a lock to lower a boat from one level to another. What is the boat's change in position each minute? So we can see here, it takes 4.5 minutes to lower the boat, and the boat lowers 3 feet total. So they use a bar diagram to represent the 3 feet and break it up into 4.5 pieces, which each box represents the boat's change in position in 1 minute. But if we're trying to figure out how much it works in 1 minute, we are going to divide. So we're going to take our 3 feet and divide it by 4.5. So they wrote it horizontally, and they changed 4.5 by getting mad at it. Remember, we take 4 and 1/2, multiply and add, so that's 9/2. Then when we divide, remember, keep, change, flip, or as you guys like to say, stay, change, flip. So we stay in the -3, change to a multiplication, and flip the fraction. Remember, you can always put 3 over 1 and multiply straight across. So the boats change in position. Each minute is 2 2/3 feet. The boat lowers 2/3 feet each minute. Try it. A weather balloon ascended. So ascended means going up. Is that going to be positive or negative? From an elevation of 18 feet below sea level to an elevation of 19.5 feet above sea level. So we're starting at -18 and we're going up to 19.5. What distance did the weather balloon rise? So if we're thinking about a number line, we're at 0. We start at -18 and we go all the way up to positive 19.5. So we need to figure out what the distance is between these. Since we're trying to find the distance, we can subtract. So we do 19.5 minus -18. Well, a little flag should be going off in your head. Minus negative is positive. And I'm going to change this 19.5 to 19.5 plus 18 should give me 27.5. So the distance of 2 points is the absolute value of their sum. So we're adding them. So -18, oh, sorry, their difference. I even said that. Why didn't you guys stop me? Their difference. We said when we're finding the distance, we find the difference. They did a little different from us, though. They said absolute value of -18 minus 19.5. But you'll still get the same answer of 27.5. So the weather balloon rose a distance of 27.5 feet. How can you decide which operation to use to solve the problem? Well, what we did was we drew a picture. So you can draw a picture. Or you can also look for keywords. Example number 2. Kevin played a trivia game. Each correct answer is worth 2 1/4 points, and each incorrect answer is worth -1/2 point. What is Kevin's score? So we got 15 correct. So from those 15, each one, he got 2 1/4 points, and then he got 15 wrong. So for each one he got wrong, he lost 1/2 point. So they took the point total and multiplied it by 15 for how much he gained, and then took the point total that you lose and multiplied it by 15 because he also lost 15 questions. In order to multiply them, they got mad, made our mixed numbers improper fractions. Remember PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. You multiply first, and then we can add. So Kevin's score was 26 1/4 points. Rashida had 18 correct answers and 12 incorrect answers. What was Rashida's score? I want you guys to try this on your own and press play when you're ready. Okay, so if she did 18 correct, that's 18 times how many points you get? 2 1/4 plus she got 12 wrong. So 12 times -1/2. Well, just like they did, I'm going to turn 2 1/4, multiply and add into 9/4. So we get 18 times 9/4 plus 12 times -1/2. It's going to give me 18 times 9, which is 162. Write it up here where I have more room. 162 divided by 4 plus 12 times -1. We'll put this over 1. 12 times negative 1 is negative 12 over 2. See if we can reduce here. 162 divided by 4 is 40.5. And then we have a plus and negative, so I can actually subtract 6, which gives me 34.5. So Rashida's score was 34.5. Example number 3. The temperature at 4 p.m. was 2.5. It dropped meaning went down, negative 7.75 after each hour for the next 4 hours. So it goes down 0.75, down 0.75, down 0.75, down 0.75. What was the temperature at 8 p.m.? So the first step, we wanted to multiply negative 0.75 times 4 to see the total change was negative 3 degrees. Then we're going to add the total change from the initial, so 2.5 plus a negative 3. Looking at these numbers, 3 is bigger and it's negative, so we know our answer is going to be negative. The temperature at 8 p.m. was negative 0.5 degrees. Try this one on your own. When you're ready, press play. The temperature at 10 a.m. was negative 3 degrees Fahrenheit, an increase. So we're adding 2.25 each hour for next 5 hours. What was the temperature at 3 p.m.? So we start at negative 3, and we could do this. We could do negative 3 plus 2.25 plus 2.25 plus 2.25 5 times. Or we can just take 2.25 and multiply it by 5. To get 11.25. And we can do negative 3 plus 11.25 to get the answer of 8.25. So the temperature at 3 p.m. was 8.25 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, let's see. Can we say, can we say, I can solve problems with rational numbers? Have a great day, 7th grade. Congrats on finishing your first topic.